All right, so welcome to Friday Strength. Awesome to have a big crew here for the morning. We are doing a long circuit today. If you have a booty band, grab that one. If you have a chair, we'll just be doing dips and step-ups today. There'll be modifications if you don't want to do either, but just grab a chair or a bench or a coffee table, something if you want to be involved in those. But a nice quick warm-up for us today to start your Friday. So come on over to the mat. Let's just start in a cat-cow position to get your spine moving. So we'll have 25 minutes today to get through a simple circuit, quite a few stations. Good, come on back to a down dog. We'll go down dog and up dog 3 times. And last one. And getting a bit of rotation in here, coming down to your deep squat. So squatting down as low as you can. Feel free to hold on to something if it feels better for you. And then rotating up to the side, opening up and changing sides. We'll go 6 times here. So 3 times each side. A nice big morning stretch. And then last one, standing up. Inspired by your Pilates stretch, actually, Alex. Coming on over to one side, dropping through the center, and then over on the other side, opening up through the side body. If anyone hasn't done the Pilates for this week, it is a killer. I definitely recommend. We'll go once more each side. Nice stretch there to start or finish your day. Last one. Oh, great. Okay, so 25 minutes on the clock today, as many rounds as you can. We're going to move through this circuit. We have 10 scat retractions. So you're going to start down here, nice and slow. 10 scat retractions is the start of each round. And then we go on to a bit of legs, legs, arms, arms. So it should be tough. So for this, we need your chair. We're going to start with step downs. So step downs, today we're going to go up, control down, touch your toe on the ground, and back up. So 10 there, one side, 10 on the other side, and then into 15 squats. After 15 squats, we come down 10 push-ups, knees or toes, chest to ground, and then up for our dips. Here, remember, bent legs easier, shoulders down and back. Straight legs is harder. And then you grab your band. If you have one at home, you definitely don't need one. You can pop that up around your knees. We're doing 30 glute bridges here. And then 10 step lunge to high knee. 10 on one side. Please grab a weight if you have one at home. 10 on the other side. And then finishing off 15 bear traps all the way up, and then 10 very slow mountain climbers. And the trick there is you'll go from those slow mountain climbers into those 10 scat retractions for round 2. In 25 minutes, we're trying to get you through 3 rounds. The workout is written in the side in the comments, but I'll be reminding you as we go through. If you're completely lost and you can't see the comments, give me a wave and I'll let you know what you're up to. All right. Let's start with scat retraction. So come on down to your mat. Arms are straight underneath your shoulders, down, all the way up. 10 there. Good. Timer is on. Let's do it. Good. Nice and slowly. Feeling this one between your shoulder blades. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. After that are those step downs. So with the step downs, you want to come side on, and you can always use a wall to stabilize. You want to touch down either from your toe is the easiest. So you touch your toe and you come back up. It gets harder as you flex your foot. So if you touch your full foot to the ground and go back up. Nina, if you want to do pistols, feel free. So if you can do a full single leg squat, do that. The regression for that, so if these step downs, you can't get those toes to the ground, just do our standard one where we use that foot to push up. So in the version we're doing today, really trying to not use the bottom leg. Good. That's it. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If you're not sure of what you're doing, please give me a wave. Moses, is that okay on your knees? Yeah, okay. Good. 10 one side, 10 the other. Jenny, if you can't quite get to the ground there, I want you to do this step up version where you use this bottom leg to push off. And Moses, if that's okay for you, do that one as well, if it's all right for your knees. So if you're up here and you're just getting to here, I'd rather you do from the ground and drive up. Good. 10 each side. And then we go 15 squats. Grab a weight if you have one. Good, Lara. So a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Nice, Trish. Into those 15 squats after. It's been a leg heavy week, especially if you chose legs on Tuesday. That's it, Annabelle. Good, Sue. So into those 15 squats. That's it. 15 here. Keep your core on. Weight them up if you can. So it's sometimes good fun to be going legs, legs, arms, arms. You get a bit more fatigue through the muscle, and it's more about building muscle size. So you can, get stronger as well as increase that muscle size. So now down for 10 push-ups, either from your toes or coming down to knees, all the way, chest to ground. Good. Jenna, can you try with your hands slightly closer? Just look a touch wide. Yeah. It'll get more tricep there, which I know is probably what you're trying to avoid, but good. And then make sure you're not reaching with your neck. So you just want to make sure when you were doing push-ups that the neck isn't coming forward. Just try and keep it in that neutral position. 10 push-ups and then on to 15 dips. Good. Everyone's ticking along at the same speed. Lara, have you done a playback yet, or is this your first? Yeah, good on you. Of course you have. Okay, 15 dips, making sure your elbows are directly back behind you. Try with straight legs if you can, all the way down and up. That's it. After those 15 dips, we're on to the 30 glute bridges, so bit of a rest for the arms. Helen, you can get deeper than that, buddy. Down to a right angle at the arms. Your scap retractions are looking awesome, by the way, Helen. Really good. Just get all the way down. So with those dips, Lara, bring your elbows together. So make sure they're not flaring. So your hands are in a good position, but just bring the elbows in. So your elbows are trying to stay in line rather than flaring out when they flare out. And we're not using our triceps as much. You're all sticking with it well today. I know there's a lot of exercises. Band up around your knees if you have one at home. 30 glute bridges here. Just a reminder, if people didn't see it, we'll have dance on Tuesday starting next week. But the Afro step on Thursday, it's super helpful if you have booty bands. They're normally the lighter bands, not these heavy band like I've got here, but like a TheraBand. You can order them online. They're about between, I don't know, 15 and 20 bucks for a set of 3 or 5. And Sharon uses the booty bands. It's more like a step workout to African music with booty bands. So if you do have them, it's recommended to be using them. Just ups the intensity of the workout. If you don't have them, that's fine. But if you've got the chance, jump online to grab some. We will use them in these workouts anyway. Okay, 30 glute bridges. Next up after that is 10 reverse lunges with a high knee. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If you do have a weight here, please use it. Slays, we need to get you some weights. You're so strong here. flying through these now. Good, that's it, Moses, looks great. And Helen, just a slightly shorter step back. So just, yeah, there we go. And then high knee, well done. And Lara, you could go a slightly shorter step back too. So not quite such a long lunge. Yeah, good. That's it. And then if you can here, just going 10 one side, 10 the other. So really working that side. When we alternate between sides, you get a bit more recovery. 30 glute bridges, 10 lunges each side, and then we're onto the core. So 15 bear traps or sit-ups. Maybe you do a dead bug. So either all the way out, all the way up, or coming into your dead bug. 15. Good. Blaze, are you into bear traps? Yeah, great. So 15 bear traps, nice and controlled there. Good, we're right on time for getting through 3 rounds here today. So it's just going to be continuous work. Good, all the way out and up. 15 there. Great, after these 15, you're flipping over onto your front 10 slow mountain climbers, and that's total. So 5 each leg. So from here, one knee in and the other. Should really feel it through your core and shoulders. And then after you finish that 10, set up into your plank and then straight into those 10 scap retractions. So shoulders should be feeling it there. Annabelle, how are you going? Good. That's it. Shoulders fatiguing there. Good, well done, Helen. Okay, keep those arms straight. Arms dead straight, that's it. And make sure you're rounding up through the top, Helen. Looks, yeah, great. Good, Jenny, keep those arms straight too. Scap retractions, I'm seeing a lot of people fatigue now. That's good. Just slow and controlled all the way down and up. Break them up if you need. We go straight into legs after this with those step downs. So 10 slow scap retractions and then into those 10 step downs. Well done. With the step downs or step ups, the easiest variation today would be bending that bottom leg and using that bottom leg to push off, assisting the step up. If that feels okay, then you do the slow down, touch your toes, like we often would do in the park, and back up. And if that's easier, then flat foot all the way up. Yes, Annabelle, do those step ups not feel okay? Just wait, you just have to pop your mic on for me.
Children have arrived.
Okay, so you have to dash off. Or they can join me in.
Well, I nearly got there. But,
well, good to have you for a first time anyway.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Enjoy
Thank you,
grandchildren.
Yes, I'm looking after 3 of them today. Their parents have imploded.
Okay. We'll go and be the saviour, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, thanks, Hannah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so continue on there. 10 each side, and then we go to 15 squats. Nina, they're looking awesome. Good. Nice, Blaze. Really good work. All the step-ups are looking great. Good, Alex. So 10 step-ups each side, 15 squats. And then we go into that push-ups and dips, 10 push-ups, 15 dips. Good job. Please load up here if you have the weight. And controlling down your hardest variation of push-up. Even if you need to break it up, with strength training, it's great to get through your hardest variation rather than kind of breezing through 10. If 10 on your knees is too easy for you now, maybe you do 3 on your toes and 7 on your knees. You know, break it up, keep it a good challenge. Nice, Helen, keep that core on. And Helen, if you need to put a drink bottle, remember in the park, we'd do it down to a dumbbell. Yeah, keep going there. Tiz, do you want to come into a glute stretch? Or is it better just lying there? Just let me know if I can help, all right? Okay, so keep moving through there. 10 push-ups, 15 dips. And then after those 15 dips, we go on to the 30 glute bridges. Nice, Moses, nice modification. Hey, Lara, great. Those elbows are looking good. Well done. Yeah, really good alignment. So with the dips, just stopping your elbows from winging out to the side. When they wing out to the side, you're using more of your chest and avoiding your triceps. Also putting your shoulders in a not very good position. So it's better to keep those elbows back, just in line with the shoulders. And your hands should be about the hip width where you're just sitting on them. So they're just underneath either side of your hips. After we've gone dips, we go into those glute bridges with the band, if you have one at home. 30. Nice work. All the way down and up. On the glute bridges, just want to make sure you're just lightly touching the ground so your weight doesn't actually fully go down. It just, your bum lightly touches the ground and drive back up again. Good. Really well done. After those 30 glute bridges, we've got 10 of the lunge to high knee. That's it. Good, Sue, all the way up a little bit higher there if you can. Ticking through it today, everyone. Well done. We're over halfway. It's awesome. Everyone's kind of in a similar time here. Good. Moses, with this one, you could do running arms like that, or put both weights on your shoulders or down by your side, either way. Yeah, if you have them both on your shoulders, sometimes it's good because you work your shoulders as well, get a little bit of upper body strength. But normally you fully hold the dumbbell and just the back end rests on the shoulders. Yeah, it'll just get your upper body working too. That looks great. Lara, do you have any weights at home? Yeah. Good, nice, Jenna. Okay, so 10 lunges to high knee, and then we go into the core. So it's 15 bear traps and those 10 slow mountain climbers. Helen, nice positioning there. That looks awesome. After those lunges, we're going here, 15 bear traps, or your modification. Remember, you can leave the legs where they are. A good speedy strength sesh to start your Friday or finish your Thursday. Moses. Good. Taking that core nice and slow. We've got time. At this pace, we'll just finish that third round. So this is great. Well done, everyone. Good, Helen, all the way up. Think armpits to knees just as you finish. So slow mountain climbers is after those bear traps. Yes, your shoulders should be tired. Jenny, nice pace. Well done. Good, Jenna. pushing up between your shoulder blades, those slow mountain climbers. Make sure your shoulders are over wrists, all the way in and out. Your hips shouldn't be shifting, so your core should be on to control that hip shift. And just make sure your bums are not sticking up in the air, so you should be tucked under. If you do feel this in your low back at all, down to your knees, and you could just hold or do shoulder taps instead. Good. We've got 8 minutes there to finish up. The first round took us about 8 minutes, 8.5. And if you don't get through the whole third round, that's fine. Just getting through as much as you can. Normally with strength training, the reasons why we do 3 rounds of things is because we want a certain amount of volume. Your muscles respond to being challenged. And say 3 by 10 is a pretty basic amount of volume that challenges us. So 10 scap retractions into those step downs or step ups. Nice, Jenny, that's great. Really good. And then using that right leg as little as possible as you move on. Yeah, good. Helen, are you touching the ground there? Awesome. Slow it down a little bit. Good, just because it's not that deep for you, but that depth, funnily enough, is actually really good for your running training. It's really switches over well, crosses over to functional run training. Tiz, you okay? All right. That's it. Good job. So 10 scap retractions, those 10 step downs or step ups. The progression there, using that leg off the ground as little as possible. So you might use it a lot. You might just touch the ground and drive back up. It just means the more weight you can put through that working leg. And then we go down into 15 squats. If you do want to get weights for strength and you're not sure of which weights to buy, please let me know and we can have a chat about it. Can send you some different options that I think would be good for you. It is helpful, especially if you've been doing PARKSWEAT for a little while, to have some decent weights because you girls are getting very strong. And once you get to a certain strength level, it really does help. After those 10 step downs or step ups, it's 15 squats. And then we're into the arms, push-ups and dips. Good, Alex. Nice, Lara, that's it. Good on you, Nina. Okay, 10 push-ups, 15 dips after the legs. Jenny, just walk those hands back a touch, just back about an inch. Good, elbows back behind you, good. Just so your hands aren't in front of your shoulders. And if your arms are completely toasted to that last set of push-ups, Helen, I love that modification. Down on your toes, knees down, up on your knees. So that's if maybe on your knees feels a bit easy, but on your toes you can't get up, that's a really good variation. Nice, Moses. That looks great the way you're holding those dumbbells now. Actually helps when you're holding dumbbells on your shoulders. It really works your core as well. Well done. Some 5 minutes here. That's it. Keep it going. So we have 10 push-ups, 15 of those dips, and then into glute bridges, band or no band. Yes, Helen, make sure you're getting down to that 90 degrees. And even if you do say 5 at a time and then sit back, shake it out and go again. Really good. Jenna, those dips are getting better. I think you must be enjoying them more now, right? No. Improving, but still not enjoying. That's how most people would be with burpees, you know? You've just got to inverse. Okay, and then 30 glute bridges after those dips. Good, Jenny, right the way up to the top there. So what the band does, if you have a band at home, you can also do the same with a block, or even just put a drink bottle or a book, something like that between your knees. It just activates slightly differently. So with a band, we're making sure that your glutes switch on, because glutes do hip abduction, so pull your knees out. So that's helpful to switch on your glutes. But if you don't have a band, you can also put like a foam roller or a block or something between your legs and squeeze it, and that helps activate them as well. So in this position, you could do either, and it does intensify it, having something between your knees. As I said, you can almost use anything for that, as long as you can squeeze it between your knees and it's not too heavy. 30 glute bridges into those 10 lunge to high knee. Coming into the last 3 minutes here, getting very close to the end, and it's been amazing that everyone's almost stuck together in the exercises today. Lunge to high knee, 10 each side, and then into 15 bear traps. Good. That's it, doing really well. Let's go 90 seconds left here. Finishing off as much as you can. So 10 of those lunge to high knee, 15 bear traps, and 10 slow mountain climbers. If you get a chance, you can duck into that fourth round, being the 10 scap retractions. This has been like the ultimate timing. Well done, everyone. Getting through those 3 rounds. Good, Trish. How awesome. Good job there, Sue and Mary Lou. We're coming into that last minute. 15 bear traps, 10 slow mountain climbers. And if you don't quite finish these 3 rounds, feel free to keep going after time's finished. I know some people just love to complete the circuit, and you're all so close anyway. Good, that's it. So I'll be posting all the information for our 6-week reset. There'll be some changes of class times. I'll post that this afternoon so everyone can be ready for the 6 weeks ahead. We've got some exciting workshops most weeks, and so I'll post the times for that. We've got 20 seconds to go. Keep going if you're not finished. So I'll post all the information about that. If there's anything else you want to have in the 6 weeks, please let me know. I've paired you up with an accountability buddy. If you already have one, that's okay. Have 2, if that's okay with you. It'll just give you someone to message and connect with in the community. Crew, that is time. Well done. Virtual high fives for you all. Happy Friday. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Good to see you, Lara. Welcome back. See you, crew.